Imagine you're in a race. You train hard, you push yourself, and you finally cross the finish line first. But then, you look around and everyone gets the same medal as you do. No winners, no losers, just participation. How would you feel? Today I'm here to talk about why participation awards can actually do more harm than good and how they are holding us back instead of pushing us forward, making kids soft nowadays. In today's culture of encouragement, participation awards have become a regular feature in youth sports, classrooms, and competitions. The intention is to boost self-esteem, reward effort over outcome, and make kids feel good about themselves. But somewhere along the way, we started handing out trophies for just showing up, tying our shoe, and trying not to spill a juice box on the floor. While this seems like a kind and encouraging gesture, they are not. They weaken motivation, blur the meaning of achievement, and send misleading messages about success. A huge question is, are we truly helping our children by rewarding all efforts equally, or are we unintentionally setting them up for failure? I'm going to dive into why this issue matters and how we can find more effective ways of recognizing effort and growth. This is not a new debate either. In fact, the rise of participation awards can be traced back to the self-esteem movement in the 1970s and 80s. Educators believed that constantly reinforcing a child's self-worth, regardless of effort or performance, would lead to better mental health outcomes and happier children. The thinking was, if every child feels special, they'll succeed. But decades later, research has told a different story. Carol Dweck, who developed the concept growth mindset, showed that praise, focus on effort and improvement, not just presence, builds children's resilience and grit. When we reward outcomes that aren't truly earned, we risk teaching kids that praise is guaranteed, not something to strive for. That's not just ineffective, just misleading. Constantly rewarding children for being present sends the message that effort and outcome are irrelevant. This mindset is often carried into adulthood. When children are always rewarded, they may start to expect recognition for minimal effort, leading to frustration in real-world situations where effort is not enough to succeed. Some argue that participation awards are protective. Candida Fink wrote, "Participation trophies are protective of children's mental health by giving them soft places to land in the rocky terrain that is childhood." While the intention here is noble, overprotection from failure can create fragility. Resilience is built by learning to fall and get back up, not by being shielded from every stumble. For example, if every child in a spelling competition gets a medal, even those who didn't prepare or perform well, the winners don't feel their hard work was worth it, and then the others don't seem a reason to work harder next time around. How would you feel? That's why I believe our generation and the next are at risk of growing up with a weakened sense of what real achievement takes. When everything is handed to you, the hunger to earn fades with it, and when you never face real setbacks, resilience doesn't grow. We see a lot of children nowadays become arrogant, selfish, and there's a lack of team sportsmanship due to the fact that they think they're better than anyone else when they're not. And parents who overprotect their children from failure or challenge will struggle in real-life situations that require resilience, adaptability, and independence. In February 2024, my basketball team was playing in Class A, a tough division with serious competition. We practiced hard at every game and every practice. That effort paid off. We won our league against John J. Cross River at home, and then we placed third going into sectionals, which was a huge accomplishment for our team. Our goal, it was to make it to the Westchester County Center, an arena where hundreds come to watch in like Lower White Plains. For most high school basketball athletes in Section 1, that's a dream. But we lost the game before. Only one went away, and we were devastated. Now, here's where the unfairness comes in. In Class C and below, we have fewer teams. Schools like KU Academy and North Salem got to advance to the county center after winning just one game. That's it, just one. And that felt like a participation trophy. You have one team fighting through a full bracket to win the spotlight, and then the other just gets it by default. Now, I want to be fair. There are some situations where participation awards do serve a purpose, and it's for like younger children, like kindergartners and first graders. It's more about introducing them to the joy of being a part of something. In those early stages, encouraging inclusion and enjoyment matters more than outcome. But as kids grow and their understanding of effort, skill, and competition evolve, the expectations evolve too. We are not doing them any favors by pretending that the real world operates on participation awards, because it doesn't. College doesn't, careers don't, life doesn't. So let me ask you, don't want an answer, just a moment of reflection. Do participation awards discourage competition? These awards can unintentionally discourage healthy competition by removing the incentive to strive for excellence. With everyone receiving the same recognition regardless of effort or skill, it can blur the lines between success and mediocrity. This can create an environment where effort isn't meaningfully rewarded, and those who worked hard to improve or stand out may feel undervalued. Over time, this can reduce the motivation to compete, innovate, or even push boundaries for younger individuals who are still developing their sense of ambition and resilience. True competition fosters growth, builds character, and teaches valuable life lessons on how to handle success and failure. And without a clear distinction between performance levels, participation awards risk promoting self-satisfaction instead of encouraging excellence. I remember attending one of my sister's cheerleading competitions at Mayapack High School. It was a long event, not my favorite way to spend a Sunday morning, but what stood out weren't the routines, it was the results. In her division, only 3 teams were competing, yet they gave out 3 awards to the top 3 spots, which meant that every team in her division got an award for just showing up. Knowing that they were going to walk away with the award no matter what, the competitive edge just wasn't there. The thinking was, just perform, we'll get something anyway. That's dangerous, especially for kids who are still developing their sense of, who are still forming their ideas about achievement. When recognition is automatic, it undermines motivation. Should every team really be rewarded when there's nothing to separate effort and performance? Probably not, because when competition is watered down, the drive to improve, to be better, often fades with it. Now, it's not just educators raising concerns, the public agrees too. A recent study found that 65% of Americans believe these awards harm children's motivation. And among younger adults, 3/4 oppose this idea entirely. And then 45% of educators say that these awards diminish the value of true achievement. And just like in a race, if everyone gets the same medal at the end, what's the point of trying your hardest? Last spring, my AAU basketball team held an end-of-the-season awards night, where the director called up each team and gave an award to who they thought deserved it. Naturally, my team and I were excited. We trained hard, played through tough games, and we supported each other all season. But when our team was announced, the award didn't go to one of the players who had been on the court all season. It went to an injured player. Now, I want to be clear, she's a great teammate. She showed up to every practice and every tournament, and that dedication matters. But for those of us who were out on the court, grinding every week, playing through injuries, scoring, defending, and giving it our all, it felt like a slap in the face. It's not just about jealousy, it's about fairness. How could someone be recognized with a trophy for just simply showing up? And that moment made me realize how participation-based recognition completely erases the value of effort and performance. And if that's the lesson we're teaching, what message are we really sending? Imagine a world where every effort is celebrated regardless of outcome. While this may seem inclusive, it risks diluting the true essence of achievement. As we move forward, it's crucial to recognize the value of genuine accomplishment. By reserving awards for those who truly excel, it can set a standard that encourages others to strive. By doing so, we can cultivate a generation that understands the value of hard work, embraces challenges, and is prepared to face the complexities of the real world with resilience and determination. Thank you.